If you ask me if this is as good as Bloodborne or better, Lies of P is, in my opinion, the best Souls-like game we've had so far that is not by FromSoftware. I'm excluding FromSoft as they are the ones who popularized the genre or subgenre, whichever term you want to use to classify their games. Had I not known that it was made by another studio, I would have believed that it was a Souls game, because literally that's how good it is. Those at Round8 Studio have clearly done their research and have a good understanding of the DNA that makes a great Souls-like game. Many have tried, but most just couldn't quite nail it for me the way that Lies of P did. They have gathered all the right ingredients and made their own unique concoction. If you're new to the genre or an existing fan, you know this year we've been eating well with the Souls-like. At the time of writing this, my playtime has clocked in over 60 plus hours on my third playthrough of the game. The first time is oftentimes the hardest, at least for me. On my second playthrough, I said screw it and used the Spectre every chance I got. Lies of P is a dark and grittier tale inspired by Carlo's Pinocchio story. The player, playing as P or Pinocchio, is tasked with finding Geppetto while the city of Krat has fallen to the puppet frenzy. Pinocchio has little to no memory of what is going on, allowing both him and the player to uncover what has happened and find the root of this deadly catastrophe. Round8 Studio made the story much easier to follow compared to what FromSoft does with their storytelling. While there are item description, letters, and whatnot for lore bits to read, the game has a cast of characters to interact with and cutscenes for you to understand what's going on. In FromSoftware's game, I usually end up watching lore videos to have a better understanding of the story, world, and its inhabitants. But it wasn't necessary here. The story is unique and touching upon the human condition. What is it like to feel? Can a puppet feel human emotions? Throughout the journey, one of the key features of the game is the lie system, where the player must make the choice whether to tell the truth or lie during conversations that can significantly impact the gameplay and determine the game's ending. The game itself is semi-open world, much like Bloodborne. Sections that you find yourself in will have plenty of secrets tucked away in a back alley or a hidden chest. These will contain items that both help you along your journey, as well as purely cosmetic items like masks and outfits that don't affect your stats. Fashion Souls is here, even in a non-FromSoft game. They did such a fantastic job on the level design and the way it looks visually, down to navigating it as you make your way through Krat. The intricacies of the level and the world design is something I can always appreciate about these kind of games. As well as the atmosphere, you can sense the dread or the sadness that has taken over the streets of Krat. It's no different here. This is something Round8 nailed. It never felt tedious to explore, and it was rewarding when you came across a new item, path, or shortcut back to the nearest stargazer. Unfortunately, as of the latest 1.2 patch, as I level up in all my playthroughs, you can never have enough capacity, which is your equipment load stat in the game. My character was always slightly heavy. The game offers plenty of amulets, parts to equip to boost armor, different armor resistance, and to status effects. As well, one of the mechanics being the Legion arm, much like that of Wolf's prosthetic limb from Sekiro. I'll explain more on this later. Another unique feature is the P organ. This is a skill tree that offers both passive and active abilities using quartz that can be hard to come by if you don't explore or from defeating elite enemies or mini bosses found throughout the game. It helps unlock various abilities to use, from increased attacks during a fatal blow or using fable arts to increase how many amulet slots or throwables that one can carry. Weapons in this game are quite unique because you can pair up different blades and handles to create a completely different weapon from the base one you initially found. From the demo, the durability mechanic is one that I wasn't fond of in this game, but when the full release came out, it wasn't as bad as I initially once thought it was. Not at least until much later on in the game. Carcass enemies that inflict decay would also lower your weapon's durability. All in all, there's plenty of things in this game that you can customize to suit your playstyle. There are many aspects Round8 got right, despite how small their studio is. The enemies and boss designs are another. There are 3 main types in the game: puppets, humans, and carcass, with plenty of variety within those. I kept things fresh so it didn't ever feel stale. Now for the bosses in this game, man, they can definitely be challenging. If you come into a fight either under level or underprepared, good luck. After 1 or 2 boss fights, you quickly learn that most will have another phase, and after a while, you just kinda come to expect it. Enemies can have slow and easily telegraphed attacks to quick or delayed ones to watch out for, oftentimes mixing it up. Learning the attack patterns, timing to perfect parry an attack, or when to dodge and get away is crucial in this game. However, should you find yourself struggling, the game does give you plenty of tools to utilize, from Fable arts similar to Ashes of War in Elden Ring, where each weapon has a special move you can do, to different Legion arms to choose from. Some are situational, while others like the puppet string can be used in a variety of situations. The ones that I found myself personally using was the puppet string and the Aegis at the end. There's also the option to summon a specter to help on most of the main bosses, as well as buffs in form of a cube that you can get for the specter to use during a boss fight to help boost the odds in your favor. This game, from the demo to the full game, looks and runs great. And this is a shared sentiment among majority of folks. The game was well optimized for PC, and not once during my playthrough did my game ever crash. The only bug I have run into was not being able to get the last 2 of my achievements to 100% the game, despite having all Legion arms and normal weapons collected. Overall, Lies of P impressively emerges as the best Souls game not developed by FromSoft, offering an experience that rivaled the genre's pioneers. Round8 Studio demonstrates a profound understanding of what makes a Souls-like game great, delivering captivating storytelling with a unique twist inspired by Carlo's Pinocchio. The game's exploration, level design, and progression system shines and provides an immersive, semi-open world filled with secrets and stunning visuals. The combat and enemy designs keep the challenge level high, and the game is well optimized, running smooth on PC. Lies of P is a testament to the potential of what Souls-like games beyond the FromSoft realm, and I can't wait to see what's next from them, as well as the confirmed DLC for this game. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, feel free to let me know in the comments section what are your thoughts on this game. And as always, thanks for watching.